little dump of snow. Yesterday and the day before it snowed and it snowed and it snowed. And we still have a snow squall warning in effect. Hopefully that straightens itself out. So we're probably good for snow for just a little while. A couple days at least. But we're going to loop through Annapolis and then we're going to go up through Dalhousie, through West Dalhousie Road. We're not going to get right up into Perrott like somebody had requested, just because, to be perfectly honest, I don't really know or trust what the roads would be like up through there. West Dalhousie Road to West Dalhousie and then take the Morse Road back down through. Should give a really nice shot of down through the valley and a look at Bridgetown. I mean, we're limited by what we are using as a camera. It's not really a zoom or what you consider a picture camera. It's more of an action video camera. We're limited in that ability for what we can do, but should be a really nice afternoon drive. The cloud cover is starting to break up a little bit, which gives me hope that the snow squall might be a little bit further up past us. But when they give a snow squall warning for the Annapolis Valley, it generally is for the majority of the valley. But that encompasses our region that we're currently in. But Annapolis Royal just looks beautiful today. It was a really sticky snow that we had been getting. It was a lot of them. It was just a mix of rain and wet snow, and then you get the evening comes and the temperatures drop and the snow sticks. And now we got what we can see, which looks like it's right out of like an old Dickens cartoon, or an old, not cartoon, but one of his old books. Looks like it's right out of Christmas Story, to be honest with you. Annapolis has that kind of effect. One of the oldest towns in the country. Was the original capital of the province of Nova Scotia at one time. season, as I've mentioned in a previous video. But, well, actually, no, I didn't mention because the audio didn't track in that, I don't believe. I got home and realized that my microphone was not set. Getting cloudy out through where I'm headed. We're coming out through the Keel. We're gonna pass the Keel Country Store. And instead of heading out towards, like say if you were heading towards Kesumkujik National Park, we're gonna take a turn off here to the left and head to the east. We'll see what we got in store for us out here. It looks like a little bit of it's plowed. So far. But this is one of those drives where we're just going to gradually increase elevation. Not much, I mean, but we are gonna, it should affect what we see for snowfall. Interesting, that was like right on cue, eh? It's been a little while since I've been out through here, to be perfectly honest with you. But out through here, I mean, it's bound to be a gorgeous drive. We just gotta take our time and head on the prize, eye on the prize, head in the game, yeah, all that stuff. What he said. It's currently January 2nd, 2026. Wow, that was that was weird, but yeah, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've had quite a bit of snowfall in the last couple days. I'm suspecting out through here there's been a lot of snow. This is usually what we refer to as snow country for the mainland portion of Nova Scotia. Out on the spine of the South Mountain, That's all up through here usually gets a pretty good helping of snow. Fair share the last couple days, I would say. Well, somebody lost their sneakers. Oh, that's a shame. That's a nice pair of Nikes. Definitely got their fair share of snow out through here. It's some pretty though. I'm glad that the sunshine came out for a little bit of it. And it's not just all overcast, but it's some pretty. So what we got right next to us? We got Lake LaRose right beside us here to the left. And I can't really honestly remember the last time I was out around here, around the Lake LaRose. We used to go bass fishing at Paradise Lake quite often. But I never so much got down through here. And then in through the trees. To the left of us here, we're going by Lake Jerry. Right to the left of us right now. Probably where this little brook ravine feeds out of, yeah. Oh. Nice little lake in there. Definitely glad that this was plowed. What a gorgeous drive. All the snow cover just clinging to the trees. I love that. Close my eyes and think that I'm in Norway or Sweden somewhere, or Switzerland. I guess not close my eyes, that'd be a pretty good idea. But you know what I mean. For a moment, just imagine you're somewhere else. noticed that the Morris Mountain Road has been plowed as well. Plow drivers have done a good job. Pretty good goings, I call it. If you got the appropriate tires on. And you use your noggin. Don't let you actually use it and not just let it be an ornament. There we go, another Jeep. Attaboy. Love to see it. Love to see the wave. She even gave the double wave. I got the passenger to wave too. A lot of times you don't even get the driver. I love it. Spread the love. Unless you're driving like a Grand Cherokee. No, I'd probably wave to a Grand Cherokee if they give me the Jeep wave. I mean, why not? I really don't get some people that hate on the whole Jeep wave and the ducky thing. I mean, whatever. Somebody's nice enough to acknowledge you, give you a little wave on the road, or a little hey, what's up? Can't see where that's a bad thing. Might need a little bit more of it in today's culture. A nice little spot right back there, a little ravine running through, a little brook. Yet to be froze. I really wish I didn't have a pile of ice on the top of my roof that I can't get off. It's stuck right in the seams where the panels and the roof go together, so you can take them in and out. It's stuck right in those seams where I can't really get it. But trust me, I almost debated taking the panels right out, bundling up a little bit extra, and she's not plowed through there. And I do not believe I want to try it. Because one, I'm by myself. So, we will reroute. If I had a friend with me or something and I knew that I wasn't gonna be in a little problem or whatever, okay, I know where we are. Well, I knew where we are, but you somebody's laughing at me saying, oh, he didn't go out. And he turned around, but like I say, if I was another person with me or whatever, another Jeep with me or something like that, I'd be a little more apt to go. But mind you, this is kind of nice. Yeah, lemons to lemonades, what? I had a feeling that I would possibly run into a spot where it wasn't plowed all the way through. So, not really shocked there. But this is the spur road now that we're on, and this will take us down into Round Hill. In which we'll get pretty much the same destination. Some snow and stuff falling off the trees up through here. Maybe we'll come back down through, we'll try this drive, not this drive, but we'll try a drive similar to this, see if we can't get through West Tallahassee or whatever. The next day or so. Not surprised. A little disappointed, but so we've just gone around Wrights Lake. This would be an access road into it. There was another one just back here, back there, just probably a kilometer. Gentleman on a tractor in there just plowing it, giving the snow a shove for his neighbors. drive at nighttime. Speechless, really. Like, I'm just looking around. For a second I forgot to say anything. You're probably happy, but this is a gorgeous little spot right through here. And it's had its share of snow. Ice that's fell off the rear tire, the spare tire on the hatch, and it's vibrating against my back window. I'm dreading getting out because it's cold. That's part of the reason I turned around up there at Dalhousie. I just didn't want to have to deal with the prospect of getting stuck. It'd probably make for a good video, but too cold to get stuck today. It's minus 12. And then I don't even want to think about what the wind chill is with a 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts to the westward. So she's just blowing right up through the valley. Most of this snow is just kind of froze right to these trees. So they get so heavy laden down that the wind almost doesn't, the wind can't do nothing until it sheds most of its snow. Of the got today. Show us what you got today. That's gorgeous over there. Down to the southwest of us, it's really pretty. Blue skies are opening up. Sun's coming up, or coming out behind us here. Really pretty. Turned out to be a really pretty drive, really pretty day. Cut down in, we're back down in across in the valley. And we are in Tuberville. There's the sign right there. Slush down through here. The Annapolis River is froze over on the east side. A few little, really from here down back towards Annapolis, towards the causeway, is still opened up a bit, but from this section, Tuberville up through to Bridgetown, then up through to Lawrencetown, it really starts to narrow up every. Like the further up you go, it just narrows and narrows and narrows. The basin of it is gone. So she's really starting to freeze over up through here. Another couple weeks, if it gets cold enough, the ice shacks and the snowmobilers will get out on it. Excited to do that and get out and enjoy their activities. Never ever ice fished. Never ever done it. See the romance in it though, like peace and quiet. Unless your ice hut or your fishing shack there is like really done up. Some of them you see online, oh my goodness, videos on YouTube of others around the Great Lakes areas. I believe most of it is, but big screens with the multiple sounders and fish finders in them, and I mean really it's the only way you can see or keep track of your bait or whatever. But kind of expecting to run into quite a bit of snow up through there. But this has turned into a nice little route. Excuse me. A little tongue-tied or lazy tongue or whatever. I got the Bay Shore. I got the Nova Scotia accent, but then I got the Bay Shore accent as well from growing up in Parker's Cove over the mountain. We got a whole different sound to us over there than people just from Annapolis Royal. It's kind of funny. But maybe another day, next couple days, we'll venture out through and hit out West Dalhousie and see what that has to offer. Give the plows a little bit of time to get out through there. I can't see a whole lot of this. Excuse me, a little hiccup. Can't see a whole lot of this snow going away real fast, but you never really know. But there's one feller that I watched on here always said, you don't always have to do it all in one day. Save a little bit for next time. And I find that sometimes I get caught up trying to get too much or too many videos or whatever shot or whatever. Or do one or two videos in the same day and trying to try to maximize, you know, but you don't maximize in other areas. So this led us back to our same route, or same goal basically, and end destination, and still a beautiful drive nonetheless. And West Dalhousie shall come another day. And we'll take a run out through Parrot. It's been a long time since I have been out to Parrot, like high school days. I used to have a friend in high school that lived out there. His father owned a Jeep. We used to play baseball together and whatnot, and we used to go out there every now and then. So it's been a number of years, we'll say that. Been a good 20 years. Oh, longer than that. It's been longer than that since I've been out there. Wow. Time flies. But we're back. We're back in the Bridgetown vicinity. Currently, we're we're on Brickyard Road. A nice farm field beside us on both sides. The sky's starting to open up and starting to be a beautiful day. It's been a nice day, but it's been really patched, cloudy periods. The wind has made it so that I haven't taken the dogs for their walks yet. So we came out for a drive. Hopefully this evening it gets a little bit better as far as the wind. Maybe the sidewalks get a little bit plowed, or we'll figure something out. But we'll get out for a little adventure with the dogs, and I imagine with this amount of snow and I think there's a little bit of ice or slush like that. There was a fair bit of rain that came down at the beginning of this whole amount of snow, so I think we'll throw Cooper's little rubber booties on him there. They're like a heavy balloon almost. So they keep the snow and the ice from making those little snow pucks on his feet. Makes it a little more comfortable for him. Maybe that's what we'll do for the rest of the day or sometime this afternoon. I think that sounds like a plan. And for the rest of you, everybody watching, I hope you have a good rest of your day or your evening or what have you. Thank you so much for coming along on the drive with me if you've made it this far. I really appreciate you. And hopefully I'll see you again on the next one.